Hey everyone, ShinNefzen here, welcoming you to yet another Let's Play. This one is one of my favoriteest games ever, certainly one of the great Super Nintendo games, and definitely one of my favorites of all time. Today we begin Secret of Evermore for the Super Nintendo, made by Squaresoft in 1995. Let's press start. We need to choose a name for our guy, and I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit because it seems a little low to me. Sounds a little better. Alright. Does the boy... I don't think the main character has a default name, to tell you the truth. So we'll just go with... Podunk, USA. Time, unknown. Okay, fall, 1965. Kids on the street playing marbles. Really? Random, out-of-state phone call. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that. Al's Barbershop. Smith's Hardware. Don't get any more generic small town than that. An experiment is about to conclude. Nice statues. My friends, prepare to be a part of history. With a twist of a knob here and a flip of a switch there. Wait a minute. That's not right. Thus the world ended. 30 years later. As you can see, it's the same town, but kind of a dump now. My favorite part was the battle with the slime beasts in the toxic swamp. You could hardly tell that it was really a bunch of old tires and a garden hose. Where are you going, buddy? That's not the way home. Don't chase that kitty. Now where did he go? Must follow Tapucci. The door is open. Better take a look inside. There you are. You know, I think that cat is long gone. Hey, where are you going? Yikes! Watch out for that! Oops. Hey, look! A mummy, a chainsaw, and a balloon animal. This wall panel's kind of loose. Oh, I think we found some sort of secret entrance. Wow! This looks like the PZS plasma drive and when continents collide. I wonder if it works. Apparently, people just can't leave me alone when I'm recording. We should get out of here before something goes terribly wrong. Okay, sorry, gotta pause it. Stupid phone call. Okay, we should get out of here before something goes terribly wrong. Hey, don't chew on that. Now my dog just turned into various things. Uh-oh. Well, there's an old man, butler man. What have we here? An intruder, I fear. That was some blast. Ah! Who are you? That's not important. We've got to get you out of here. We can't have you meddling with the professor's experiments. Come along. Who's that, Carlton? Do we have a visitor? It's no one at all. Continue with your work, Professor. After you. Now what? I'm gonna go open this and get a bazooka. Whoa, cool. And here's our first fight. This doesn't look good. So I start with the bazooka, a weapon I'm only going to have for this opening fight. It's going to be much further in the game until I get it back. And I'm probably going to end up failing horribly. Yeah, there we go. Got one. That wasn't too bad. This looks like a way out. Is that you, buddy? I can't see very well. It's dark in here. Hey, I think this is some sort of futuristic escape pod. That's exploding. Oops, there goes the control pad. And down we go. Crash. Whoa, that was some landing. I think the pod and bazooka is shot. Where am I anyway? And where's my dog? Here, buddy. Here, Pupster. Where are you, boy? Wow, is that really you? You've changed. If you're really my dog, you'll fetch this stick. Okay, go get it. Well, this isn't the stick, but it'll do. Come on, buddy, let's look around. This is our first weapon, a femur. Now, our dog will sniff around and let us... Basically, he'll stop and sniff important stuff. Like, this is obviously an item, but sometimes there'll be... Like right here, there'll be items we'll need for casting spells later that could just be literally lying just about anywhere. We'll go over that in a little bit. Here's our first enemy. It's a big plant. Dog will sniff around a bunch. See how he's sniffing there? Well, let's try to examine that spot. Well, we got some roots. We'll need roots for casting various spells once we get them. Blood squeedos, you'll learn to hate those. Basically, this combat system is extremely similar to Secret of Mana. You got your little meter at the bottom that starts at 100% and goes to 0 when you swing. And the more you let it charge back up, the stronger the hit will be. Of course, 100% will always be a stronger hit than, anything else. So generally, you should always wait. Now, sometimes enemies will drop stuff, like he just did. So we get a petal. Petal is our basic healing item, and oil is an alchemy ingredient we'll be using for spells later. And water. Water is also an important alchemy ingredient. Want to try to reach level 2, definitely, before I go to the next screen. When you level up, you do get a free hit point restoration, so that's always nice. These blood squeedos have fairly high evasion, so they can be a little rough to hit. The dog usually does a better job of that. What you sniffing, boy? Got some ash, another alchemy ingredient. Usually if the dog just sniffs at a random spot and it's something, it's an alchemy ingredient you'll be using for spells when you get them. In terms of this first screen, these plants hit the hardest. They can hit you for 10 or more HP, which is obviously a third of our life. Dog's not having a good day. Whoa, didn't even see that plant. Okay, reach level 2. And you can see I'm already hitting a little bit harder. Now, talons are the currency in this particular area. Each area of the game has its own currency. So since we're in a prehistoric, jungle-ish area, talons are the currency for this place. And we just need to get the dog a level and we'll continue. It's important to note that you can use healing items on yourself or the dog. And we can't get through this brush because apparently bone isn't very sharp. Alright, I think that leads to the encounter I want to avoid for now. When you level up, dog, the dog's stats, 8 XP to level. Okay. Could just use a healing item on him, but I'd rather just get him to level up. See if we can't get an enemy to respawn. If not, I'll just heal him and call it. Yeah, we have 2 petals anyway. And bam, petals heal 40 HP. Like most RPGs, that'll be great in the first bit of the game, but they quickly get outpaced by healing spells and other items. Okay, this is kind of our first boss. There's multiple enemies here, and this is I have a strange feeling about this. This is a do not have to win scenario. If you die, you don't get a game over, you get dragged to the village, but if you do win, you obviously get bonus XP and money. So do your best. We have raptors. Lots of raptors. I have about a 50-50 success rate on this fight, so there are 4 of them, I believe. Ow! See, they do hit pretty hard. And they already took the dog out. Great. So I'm doing this on my own. Generally, as long as you can avoid their opening jump, it's usually not too bad to avoid damage. Just gotta be keeping an eye out for their deception, because they like to rustle one bush and jump out of another. Alright, got that one. Oh, take that! Now the dog will resurrect himself after... Will he? After this fight? There are items that you can get to resurrect the dog. Dog biscuits specifically. But we don't have any of those yet, so we need to wait it out. Take that. Yeah, it shouldn't be. There we go. Level 3! And I totally thought that was the last one, so my guard totally went down. Alright, now we're starting to lay a beating on him. There we go. Let's go, puppy. Alright, here we are in our first village. Let's talk to some people. We of the village of Fire Eyes welcome peaceful visitors. Thank you for protecting us from those nasty raptors. Please stay for a while and have some nice petals. You are not one of us, not a viper either. You are like Fire Eyes. And usually around fire you can collect ash. Let's talk to this little boy. We're not allowed to wander far from the village, but I've heard about a place where there are a lot of bugs and tar. My father, Strongheart, went there days ago and he hasn't come back. Sounds important. Anything around here? My dog's dead and doesn't care. This is the hut of our leader. Please show Fire Eyes your respect. Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes. Fire Eyes, Fire Eyes. It's a little girl. What? Oh, hi. My name's Elizabeth. Everyone out here calls me Fire Eyes. Hi? Shin is my name. Well, Shin, step into my hut. We'll talk. Who let this wild beast in here? Oh, that's my dog. He hasn't been himself lately. What's his name? His name, it's... My dog's name is Dog. Dog? That's original. Thank you. You're not from around here, are you? I'm not sure where here is, to tell you the truth. You're on Evermore, in my prehistoric village. I'm the leader. You wouldn't know how to get to Podunk from here, would you? Podunk? Interesting. I might. Maybe we can work something out. How'd you like to make yourself useful around here? Well, the new village alchemist Strongheart has wandered off to the bug muck in the east. He's been searching for alchemy ingredients that are plentiful in the muck. If you can help him get back to the village, I will help you with whatever you need. Well, as Captain Leaf Meldrock says in Mars Needs Lumberjacks, I'm ready for anything. Before you go, I'd like for you to have an alchemy formula that I've developed. I call it Flash. It's pretty powerful against mean creatures. And whenever someone teaches you a new alchemy spell, you can basically equip and de-equip anything else at will. So this is our first alchemy spell. It's a small fireball. It's a basic attack spell. It'll eventually get replaced, but for now it's pretty good. It requires 1 part wax and 2 parts oil to cast. You can use the formula whenever you have 1 part wax and 2 parts oil. Just select the spell and let it fly. The more I use the Flash formula, the stronger it will get. Cool, thanks. And Doggy's still dead. We'll get a biscuit. We'll get some water. Next stop is the inn, if I can find it. Hi, lady. The vipers and other jungle beasts dare not enter our village. Fire Eyes protects us from them. Please feel free to take the contents of my pots and gourds. You'll need them if you plan to go into the jungle. Well, I was going to steal your stuff anyway, so why not? 2 parts clay, 4 parts water. Alright. Seriously, where's the inn? How do you check this one? Alright, get some ash. Pretty much check everything. My brother Strongheart told me that he was going to look for the big bug in the bug muck. He said that there may be rare alchemy ingredients hidden in the bug skeleton. Would you like to purchase ingredients? Sure, why not? So we see at the bottom I have 208 talons. And we see here the things we can buy. Now up on the top you'll see it says water times 10. That's how many I have. And on the right is how many he sells me at how many talons. So I can buy 5 parts water at 60 talons. 5 parts ash at 60 talons, 5 part crystal at 80 talons, so on and so forth. I'm not going to be spending money on ingredients just yet. 18 talons, some clay. I'm going to head up. Alright, there we go. I'm sitting at an angle to my computer, so I couldn't even see that that was a wall. It was all dark. Now we head up this way. Again, always check things. There's usually ingredients to be found. More water, some roots, more water. Hello, traveler. I'm the source for goods. Well then, you get a dog biscuit, which resurrects our dog. Pixie dust, which is more expensive and not something we need yet. That, I believe, resurrects us if we cast it on ourselves. and essence, which, I'll buy one. I'll buy one petal too. As you can see, the radial menu is very similar to Secret of Mana. You look tired. You should have a nice meal and rest at the inn. It's just next door. You should also rob us blind. 30 talons, excellent. That just made up for the two things I just bought. Some roots, some water, some nectar. Hello, friend. Welcome to my inn. Would you like to rest for 10 talons? Alright, Poochie Dog has rested. Sure. Okay. Now, much like in Secret of Mana, raising spell levels in this game works very similar. You just gotta use them. Oop, what do you got? I'm not feeling it, dog. Got some water? There we go, some oil. So, to show you... Oh, I forgot where it's all at. There's stats. There we go, alchemy. So you see I have 0 flash, meaning I don't have enough ingredients to use it. And then you see a little further to the right it says 0 of 0. That number to the left is what level the spell is. The number to the right is how much XP the spell has for that level. Once you hit 100 XP for the level, the spell levels up and becomes more powerful. So, I'm going to see, because I wasn't paying attention of course, if the alchemist ingredient guy has oil. Alright, so we're going to call it a video because I am going to go level up Flash and gain a level or two. Because as usual in these types of games there's lots of grinding, especially when you're leveling up spells, and that's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch. Actually, before we go, I will go... I'll buy the stuff so I can at least show off the flash spell. Usually buying ingredients isn't a great idea because they're pretty plentiful out in the wild if you're looking for them. I'll just go ahead and use flash on that wimpy flower. Boom! So you can see it's a basic little fireball. Nothing impressive at level 0, but as we level it up, it gets pretty beastly. Unlike other games, like in... What do you see, dog? Like in Secret of Mana, where you're limited by how many mana seeds you have. So if you only had like 2 mana seeds, you can only get your spells to level 2, and that was it. As long as you have the ingredients, you can grind spells pretty much as you like. It just becomes a question of expense and time, because the spells level up, they start taking a ridiculous amount of uses to gain 1 level. But anyway, I'm going to go gain a couple levels, level up Flash a bit, and I will see you in part 2. I hope you enjoyed part 1. This is a hell of a game, so hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in part 2 when the action picks up and we head east to the Bugmuck to find Strongheart. I'll see you then.